Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk the Fall of Winterhome. So, it turns out we've got another malfunction. That's not very good, but we are doing what we can to deal with it. So, we've gone ahead and used our foreman ability, so he's giving us a fantastic 40% increase of efficiency, as well as an emergency repair, spending a whole stack of timber and a steel, and that should help us make a little bit of progress a bit quicker. So, in the meantime, we're doing all that we can. Let's have a look. So, I did see that we have our propaganda center, but we're only using it every now and again. At the moment, we're not really gaining too much from the building, if memory serves. So, let's just double check it out. Informs people, yeah, I don't think it actually does too much for us at this stage. So, we're going to go ahead and take that engineer, and here comes a question. Oh, actually, you know what? That hurts our hope a fair bit. You know what? Take that back. We're going to get that up and running. We're not going to lose out on that much hope. That is a little bit bad for us. Alright, so in a couple of hours, we're going to be able to open the Book of Laws, and we should be able to start making some prosthetics. We also could possibly go for food rations for the ill. Maybe boost up our efficiency there. That could also be rather nice. We have 12 people who are sick at the moment, and that's just going to get worse until this gets up and running. So if we have a look, how are we doing? We have another 9 hours before that is up and running, which is not going to be very good. So illness is going to be a thing for a bit of time. So yeah, we'll have to see what we can do. Alright, well, hopefully we can do all right. Our scouts are sitting out at the explorers. Hopefully they find something to find. Or maybe we may even bring one of them back. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing with them at this stage. But right now we still have more manpower than what we actively need, so it is what it is. Alright, so let us see. Generator malfunctioned, everything's still down. Let's see, it's almost 6 a.m. You know what? If everywhere is as cold as everywhere else, let's go ahead and send a couple of workers to the sawmill. That's not going to get any better. And then, what else do we do? We could go ahead and, oh, actually, you know, we should use our foreman ability and make sure that we are getting as much efficiency from the steelworks as possible. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that up and running, and then in a couple of hours we'll go ahead and get this too, because we need to have we're going to need a whole stack of resources to make this dreadnought work. Alright, well, either way, that is the Book of Laws. So let's go ahead and, you know what, we could actually sign in the emergency shift. That would give us a little bit extra as far as our productions are concerned. Well, that is actually a decent question. Do we want to do this? If we do sign this into law, I think it's going to take a few hours before we can make better of our situation. Or do we just go for prosthetics and start making sure we have a guaranteed workforce? Yeah, it's one of the two. You know what? We're going to go ahead and sign prosthetics into law. We can't send them to the dreadnought without them. I suppose that's probably going to be what's best for us. May also give us back one engineer too, so that could be nice. Alright, well, either way, it is what it is. Yeah, still wondering whether maybe a little bit of extra tech may have been a better idea, doing emergency shifts, trying to get some better insulation for our healthcare, better insulation, or what else could we go for? Gathering post insulation, I guess that wouldn't be terrible. Maybe a little bit better as far as automaton integration, or even better repair efficiency. Yeah, well, actually that's probably going to be the next best thing for us to go for. If we can make sure that we have better efficiency for repairing, we're going to not have to endure as much downtime. So speaking of which, let's go ahead and spend another emergency repair. That speeds things down to a couple of hours, so everybody should stop getting sick fairly soon, I hope. Yeah, I'm not sure whether the food rations for the ill would be better, but we are where we are. Where can we find some extra engineers? We need to open up some more medical facilities. That would be really, really nice if we could. Actually, question, where is our automaton? Is that in the steelworks? I feel, yeah, okay, we definitely have got that. Now let's also make sure that we fire that up again. Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a predicament, but either way, that should be the repair finished, so that's at least something. Alright, so heat zone range reduced by 10%. Oh dear. The generator repairs are complete. You can turn it on safely. Unfortunately, its performance has fallen, so all our heat zones will be 10% smaller. The next breakdown will be more difficult to repair and will have more severe consequences. Yikes. Alright, well, we'll do what we can. Don't know how well we can do, but we'll do what we can. Alright, so that's the infirmary mechanization finished. That'll at least improve our efficiency right now for our infirmary, so that's good. Actually, hang on a second. How many researchers do we have at the moment? 5. You know what? I think we're going to reduce you by 2. In fact, let's go ahead and... hang on a second. Let's go down to 4. We'll take another one down to 4, and let's make sure that we can get some extra medical treatment. We need... Actually, we also want prosthetics too, don't we? We need to employ engineers. Well, I guess we'll go with 1, and then let's go ahead and work in another medical post. Yeah, we don't have much of a choice in that regard now, do we? Alright, well, we'll take the one that's closest. We'll send on in one person to work. We'll turn that on. That should hopefully be fine. Assuming that Steam Hub does get up and running. Actually, why is the temperature so bad? Building insulation? Ooh. Alright, and we didn't turn this thing back on. Okay, so we need to go back up to level 2, I think. Yeah, and hopefully that will solve our issues. Oh, right, and of course we need new technology. I'd assume we have at least another 2 days before our next emergency. So the question is, do we want to get this now or see if we can get another tech first? Now let's see, Optima prostheses will be produced 50% faster. At the moment, I think it's just a matter of having cheaper ones is best. We could go ahead and work on our integration to increase our steel output. That wouldn't be terrible. What else could we be doing? Insulation could be good because we're going to need that as things get worse. Yeah, maybe we go for 15% faster. That's also pretty jolly good. And it's a tough decision because, again, the more we invest, we're still going to have to bail from this place. So we've really got to figure out what we want. Let's see. I don't think we need the efficiency. The improved heaters may be good. Coal generation hasn't been too much of an issue for us. Or at least not yet. Who knows if a malfunction's going to cause trouble there. We could go ahead and go for... yeah, healthcare insulation. That could be really nice. Infirmary checklists. That would also help with our healing. Hunter's gear. That will give us more food. I think what we're going to do is go for the healthcare insulation. I think that's going to get us further than anything else. Actually, let's just double check. What is the temperature situation? Well, that's still coming up to temp, so I guess that's not as good. It's going to go up at least 2 levels. So let us see. Infirmary. Very cold. That'll go 1, 2. That'll go to chilly. We could kick it up all the way to livable if we so desired. Yeah, that could make a bit of a difference. Yeah, and you know what? If we're going to have to invest in things like some of these other medical posts, that's going to be an absolute necessity. Ah, darn it. I hate to do it, but I guess we have no real choice. Yeah, I really wanted to get that extra steel output, but I guess we're going to be going with the healthcare insulation. We'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. Alright, well, either way, we are where we are. Okay, so any excess workers, I think that's all of our engineers are employed. Yeah, we can't do too much. Alright, evacuation transport has reached the Dreadnought. That is good. We can go ahead and send another. And I think that we shall. Let's go. Oh dear, all these cookhouses are frozen. That is unfortunate. Hang on a second. What is the range? They are all being hit. 8 a.m. They should be... Yeah, they're not warm enough. We no longer... Oh, wait a second. Hopefully they'll be warm enough soon. See how things go as the temperature improves. But I think we're going to have to send our food rations if we can. So let's go ahead and... now, we did make a promise to a father for the child. We will send a minimum of 1 worker. We're going to send out the remainder of the children. Yeah, that's probably not a bad thing for us to do. That leaves us with 2 children left over. Yeah. And they're not exactly contributing to our economy anymore, so that is rather ideal. We do need to worry about the decks that need to be built. So our next one, so that's number 2. Number 3 is going to cost us 2 steam cores, 1,500 steel. Good grief. Alright, well, we're going to send out our steam core. That has to go. We need to figure out where we can get 1 more from. That could be tricky. I think maybe tearing down that hothouse might be how we do it. And then... let's see, how much do we have? It's still going to be a couple of hours. I suppose we can send all the steel that we have. We need to do more. And then... Alright, hang on a second. Let's just check our optional objectives. We need to send more food. We need to send more people, and obviously more coal. Okay, so I guess we're going to go over to provisions. Coal-wise, we can probably go ahead and send... that's... how much? Almost half. Okay, that's not terrible, but I think we can cut that down just a bit. That should be, what, 250, 300... Send another 300 meals? I suppose that's not too bad. Yeah, let's send the remainder in meals. So 300 meals, a little bit more coal. We're still generating more than we need, and that should mean that, yeah, we have a little bit of room. Unfortunately, we don't need timber for this, which is kind of annoying. We have an absolute stack of that, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and send one of those workers and make sure that that is finished. So there we go. Hope rises. Fantastic. Apparently, what is this? Generator not working, bad food, cold at work. Yeah, that's reasonable discontent, but that should calm down as the heat is dealt with. Let's just double check our... Oh, wait a second. I meant to click on our economy. We're making an excess of coal at this stage, but I do wonder whether we need to kick it up a notch just to see if we can get extra buildings running. Although it looks like our cookhouse, we could save our coal and kick this up a notch. Let us see. Yeah, that'll increase our coal consumption quite a lot. That's difficult. 36. So that'll go up to, what's that? Well, if that's 200%. So what is it? Like 18 to 36. Yeah, it's going to be Not a bad amount, but how many heaters have we got enabled? We might turn off the heater in 1 or 2 locations. I think that's fine. Oh, actually, you know what? What are you doing? We do not need you up and running anymore at all, do we? No, 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 no. Let's go ahead and shut down that steam hub. Actually, that's for a workshop. That workshop is fine. We could go ahead and move that. Make sure that that is located elsewhere and then get rid of that and save ourselves some coal. All right. Can we do that? If we were to put you somewhere, we could throw you. Where's a toasty location? Only during work hours? That is one of the ones that we're always going to maintain. Okay, I suppose that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and move you there. Either that or... Is there a better location that's always going to be active? Well, I guess you have to stay because you're heating homes. You're heating the infirmary and the factory. That says it's inoperative. That's not good. Go ahead and turn that back on. Oh, we have 8 people freezing. Where are they? Gathering post. Ooh, that's slightly out of range. Decisions. We've got trouble. Where is the steam hub? Oh, we're just out of range now that we got rid of that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well then, we were to go to range 2. If that hits these last couple of buildings... No? I guess we have to do it for now, don't we? Alright, well, we'll do that. And then... Where is our... Where is that? Alright, we were seeing if we could fit a workshop in elsewhere. Can't quite fit one in here. What are you? You're a house. We can probably dismantle that if we so desired. Yeah, and that'll still be within range. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and dismantle this home out there. Alright, so that's fine. Some sick people, that's not the biggest problem. You've got the heater on, you're up and running. Let's go. Alright, let's not waste our ability to make prosthetics. Let's make 2. Yeah, 2 for now. That'll have to be fine. We do need a fair bit of steel for our next tech as it is. So, yeah, we're going to have to be a little careful as how things progress. Alright, what have we got? Prepare the evacuation, unfair treatment. Okay, so a large group of angry people want to leave the city and go to the Dreadnought on their own. They feel cheated because you gave priority to some people on the evacuation transports. No more playing God, shouts a worker, shaking his grease-stained fist. You won't get to judge who'll be saved and who will die anymore. Okay, so a large group of people will leave the city. Discontent will rise greatly and hope will fall greatly. That's bad. Or use lethal force to stop them. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to preserve life, and killing people is not going to save... Saving people may not help. A large group of people. How big is a large group of people? Discontent will rise, hope will fall. I think this is a tough choice. I really don't know which way we should go. Obviously, we're all trying to survive, and if they all go now, we're going to end up further out of pocket than where we already are, which may not be very good. Alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and, yeah, I don't really want to kill anybody. So, I don't want that to be on our hands. We're going to go and let them go. If they die on their own accord, that is their choice to make, I suppose. I think we'll just call back our scouts and maybe those extra engineers elsewhere and see if that is enough to deal with. Alright, so hope has fallen, discontent is up. That's really bad. We lost a whole stack of workers and an engineer. That is disappointing. That is very disappointing. Okay, so at this stage then, let's check out our evacuation. Yeah, there's 100 children, 25 engineers. There's soon to be even more. I don't think we have room. And this is such a pickle. Okay, I think emergency shift is guaranteed our next thing. I don't know how we're going to survive otherwise. So that's 1 day and 14 hours away. Let's go. You know what? We don't need the timber at the moment. Let's shut that place down. That'll also save us a little bit of coal. We can go ahead and... We lost some food generation. That's unfortunate. Gathering post. Probably not good. Cookhouse. You know what? You kids can get back to work, I guess. Yeah, down to 314. Good grief. We are not needing as much as we once did. Now, can't afford to turn off that propaganda center. That's going to be kind of crucial. How about this coal thumper? Oh, that needs to be up and running. Sawmill, you know what? We're going to disable you. We're going to make sure that coal is our priority again. That is a necessity. Advanced Steelworks is good. Same with this. Oh, actually, we have this around backwards, it seems. Oh, if that's the Advanced Steelworks, we should be sending our automaton there. That would give us more, although the temperature is far better. Okay, I see how we've... Yep, okay. Not going to make that mistake. That's still working. Workshop's still warm. We've got 5 hours. Hopefully we'll have enough steel for our next tech. What else have we got? You, my friend, are completely unnecessary. We will set you to be dismantled. What else can we do? Yeah, it's turned off for now. What else have we got? Cookhouse. We don't need a whole stack, so I guess that soup will be fine. Oh, and this coal thumper is absolutely, yeah, got their butt kicked. Oh, and we lost our engineer from the factory. Of course we did. Well, that is splendid. Okay, so you know what? I think what we'll do is our effective guard stations, we're going to go around and make sure we reduce their numbers mostly. And then that should give us back a couple of workers, but still give us some benefits. Let us see any more. Okay, so this should help us out a fair bit. Yeah, allow us to keep all those other workers working where they need to be. And there we go. I think that is all. So let's go back to... What do we need? We need people in the gathering posts. We probably need people hunting. Yep. And then we have a couple of excess. We can go send 2 more there. And then what other job is missing? Full staff. I guess that's good enough. People there. I think we send you to soup making. Yeah, and we're just going to try and get as many food rations out as we could possibly do. Yeah, it's just going to have to be what it is. Man, that's really unfortunate, losing that many people so quickly. I was kind of hoping to maintain our numbers for a while. In fact, you know what? You guys, scientists, explorers, let's see. Has anything changed? We have some promising leads, but I understand if exploration of Frostpunk is given secondary priority. Do we send them back to the city? That is 20 engineers, which would be really good. We're going to keep someone out here until the last minute, I think. But we're going to keep these guys... yeah, we're going to send those guys back to home. I really want those engineers, but if for some reason there is hope for our people who do not make it onto the Dreadnought, I really want to see if we can make that happen. So, yeah, that'll be what it is. That'll be what it is. No idea if that's the right choice, but, you know, such is playing a scenario for the first time. Just got to make these calls and run with them. Alright, well, let us see. Can we afford the loss of one engineer? I think we can. We're going to send you to the factory. We need to make sure that we are producing prosthetics. This will help us recoup some of our manpower losses. We have 50 steel. That's fine. That's going to take a while. And let's just double check our coal situation. Yeah, we are still in the clear. And wait a second, did we end up building our extra workshop? No, we still only have 3. Okay, we never actually made that other one into a better location. Well, that is my bad. That house is set to be dismantled. I think we'll do that overnight. Yeah, we'll do this overnight. So once that house goes down, we'll chuck in the other workshop beside. That way we can disable this one, get rid of that steam hub. Yeah, that'll save us a whole stack of coal. We still have a spare resource depot, which I suppose is kind of good. If we can max out on our food rations and all of that other sort of stuff, that could be handy. How much do we need? We need another... Oh, we've sent 245. Guess we got ahead of the curve on that one. Food rations, 5,000. Grief. Alright, well, I guess I know what we're going to be doing. We're going to make that into food rations there. We're going to make sure we can get that objective sorted. And then we can cut back on our food. I think that's the way that we're going to do it. One problem at a time. Again, we can only send a convoy every 24 hours or so. And I want to make sure that we have enough people to send on each of them. But as our numbers dwindle... Actually, as our numbers dwindle, I think that could be... That might actually save us a little bit of trouble. Yeah, we might be able to take down a few things. And save us more coal. So I think we'll try and send some of the coal as late as possible. Of course, making sure that we don't cap out. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play. I have no idea if that's a good idea, but it's what we've got. Alright, but either way, that is our healthcare insulation fixed. So that's now under livable conditions. Our infirmary is nice and toasty. That I'm happy with. Let's go ahead and pick a new technology. We could go for food, but again, I think 5,000 meals. I don't actually think we're going to have too much trouble. No, I don't think we're going to have too much trouble, so we're not going to bother with that. We should have that done on the next, what do we call it? Transport or 2. So I'm not bothered by that. And then if we can have enough, we won't need the cookhouse insulation either, because we will have a nice healthy stockpile at home. So that should be fine. And then from there, so that's 2 techs that are no longer necessary. Hothouse insulation, we're probably going to chop that down next when we need more steam cores. So that's a less of an issue as well. Infirmary checklists, that could be really nice. 15% faster would be very much appreciated. Especially since we are very poorly staffed. Being able to make our way through that would be quite nice. Yeah, other than that, I guess it's just the improved procedures can raise the efficiency of the repair station by 10%. You know what? I think this may be the difference between well-staffed and those sorts of things. So that 10% efficiency is too important. We can't suffer for being understaffed, because that's going to cause us major trouble. So yeah, we just have to do that. Unfortunately, we're not going to get very far through that technology. Yeah, that's just going to be what it is. Hopefully, if we can get that emergency shift, we can start kicking our way through that research a bit better. We did take down that building, so let's build out our workshop. There we go, that'll stay stay warm. Any other locations that I think could be possibly better? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it at all. So we're just going to go ahead and put you... Actually, hang on a second. How many houses have we got? Wait a second. Let's just make sure we're making good decisions here. We have 47 houses and we need 31, so we can get rid of 16 houses. Okay, well, you know what? In that case, we're going to dismantle maybe 2 within the borders here. Yeah, we might be able to get rid of, say, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of this as well. That'll give us back a worker. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of you. And then we have 1, 2, 3, and that one as well. 4. Let's see, guard post. That hits all of them. They should be fine. And that's within range, so I suppose we could... Yeah, we could chuck that inside there, and that way we're not relying upon the steam hub. Maybe able to do save us a little bit of trouble. Let's see, propaganda centers, all of these, we could get rid of some of those. Bring that down to 10-hour days. I think this is what we do. Yeah, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get rid of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think that's pretty good. Get rid of you. You're unnecessary. You are no longer necessary. You are no longer necessary either. Okay, so that'll give us a little bit of steel too. Oh, wait a second. We haven't destroyed that house. That is all a-okay. Alright, so that's fantastic. We'll get rid of that and switch this over to standard work hours, and we can even swing that back down to range 1, which is going to be particularly good. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that is nice. Yeah, we'll, as we... Yeah, I think in the beginning of the next episode, we'll go ahead and throw in our new workshop inside there. I think we should be good as far as houses are concerned. Yeah, we'll wait for that to update, but we will see how it all goes. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.